Welcome, class. Right now we're going to learn about multi-step equations. And the first thing I will notice when I take a look at this algebraic equation, I notice that we have 8x and 3x on the same side of the equal sign. When I see that, I know I have to combine like terms. So 8x minus 3x is my first step. So let's take a look. 8x minus 3x, well, that's 5x. So now we bring everything else down. 5x minus 10 equals 20. And we have what we had learned last class. We have to have the x by itself. A minus 10 is hanging out in order to move that away. If I add 10 to both sides, what happens when I have a minus 10 and a positive 10? It gets to be a 0. So that leaves me just a 5x. And then 20 plus 10 is 30, of course. So now we have 5x equals 30. We only have one last step because we need a single x. We need to divide by 5 on both sides. Dividing it by 5 gives me a 1x equals 30 divided by 5 is 6, so x equals 6. All right, let's take a look at another problem. What happens when we have a problem like this? First thing we're going to need to do is, let's get a pencil, and we want to distribute 2 times the x and 2 times the 6. So we have 7x, bring it down, plus, we have to do the distribution, so 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 6 is 12, so we put plus 12, and equals a 39. So now we have 2x and 7x. They're like terms, they're on the same side of equal signs, so we just go, oh, 7 plus 2, that's 9x, and of course plus the 12 equals 39. Now, our next step is we still need to get x all by itself. Let's move the number over by doing the opposite. Subtract 12. Subtract 12. So now we have 9x equals 27, because 9 minus 2 is 7, 3 minus 1 is 2. Almost there. We still need to get a single x, a 1x. So we have to divide both sides by 9. Now this is a 1x, so we get x equals, and then of course 27 divided by 9 is 3. So we get a 3. Now I'll show you the computer printout, which is nice and neat. They show you 2 different methods. One method is going ahead and multiplying it out and then writing it horizontally. You do not need to copy that down. And then the other method is sometimes you do things mentally. So they're saying that you could do some steps mentally. So we could go ahead and step on down to 9x plus 12 equals 39. And then subtracting your 12, you get 27. And x is 3. You do not need to copy this page down at all. They were just showing you the different methods that could be used. All right, let's have some problems for you guys to try out. Please take a look at these 3 problems, and I would like you to try to do them on your own. Show all your work. Make sure you look for any like terms on the same side of the equation. Pause your video and begin now. Welcome back. Let's take a look. You should have, let's take a look. On this one, you should have had 90 minus 2d. Well, that would have been 7d. Plus a 4 equals 32. And then you're supposed to subtract 4 from both sides. So 7d equals a 28. That would cause d to equal 4. On this one, make sure you distribute 3 times the w and 3 times the 4. So you rewrite the 2w plus 3 times w is 3w. And 3 times 4, well, that's 12. And it equals a 27. Combining like terms, we have 5w plus 12 equals 27, bringing everything down. Subtract your 12 from both sides. And now we have 5w equals, 7 minus 2 is 5, and 2 minus 1 is 1. Now we have 5w equals 15. We need a single w. So divide both sides by a 5, so we get 1w. 1w, therefore, we have to equal to 15 divided by 5, 3. On this problem here, make sure you distribute 2 times x and 2 times 5. So we get 6x, bringing it down, minus the 2x. Now here's the kicker. Make sure. Negative 2 times negative 5 gives you a positive 10 here, equals 46. Combine your like terms. You have 4x plus 10 equals 46. Subtract your 10 from both sides because you need to get 4x by itself. So we have 4x equals a 36. We only need a single x, so divide them both by a 4 so you can have just one x. So we have 1x equals 36 divided by 4 is a 9. And those should be your answers. Great job, and we'll have one more video.